following is an old television media exclusive. WUGceLANceCoCoranDRpicEICX3. Oscar Maya. Today's show is provided support by Verizon, MerriweatherA.Law, Hello Mexico, and Canada. Our plan sizes are 12 gigabytes or larger. Take your domestic talk and text data with you to Mexico, Canada, plus enjoy unlimited calling from US to Mexico and Canada at no additional charges. International law prohibits the left toe. Law, NATO, traveling outside the US. Stay connected with daily pricing and choose a monthly plan. We have everything you need for your trip abroad. Call and message while in the US. Connect internationally illegal with call and text plans that fit your Avis budget. Call the world from within the US. Text and multimedia message the world. Get support and international calling and messaging while in the US. Only from Verizon, MerriweatherA.Law. Sprint, the best holiday deals ever. Get unlimited free for lines 3 through 5. Whether it's 2 lines or 5, unlimited is just $100 per month for all you. That's $20 a month each for a family member of 5. Only from Sprint, MerriweatherA.Law. T-Mobile for all wireless carriers. If you don't understand that, holiday deals needed in time. Hurry for free overnight shipping. Order by December 21st, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And when you switch, you can get up to $800. Spend it any way you want. For a family of 4, the holidays are on us via prepaid Visa card. Offer mail-in rebate when you switch and trade in your old device. Only from T-Mobile. Get the germ. MerriweatherA.Law. AT&T, get a $200 Visa reward card when you select Samsung S6 phones on the AT&T Next plan. And the holidays at your fingertips. Amazing technology. Your fingers can grasp the screen. And worry-free returns now. That's a reason to celebrate. AT&T, MerriweatherA.Law. Heather Howard JavaScripts up to 40% off all sale items. Shop now. Fill in the cart with up to 40% off. Shop, save from Heather Howard JavaScripts, e-commerce, and VeriSign error sites. What is that last part? VeriSign error sites. You make a sue. You make it. Good Lord. What is an error site? Jesus Lord. Is this national security? Absolutely.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, Mr. Barack.
This is the most wonderful press conference of the year.
It sure is.
I've got a list of who's been naughty and nice.
Naughty.
But
He likes some
let
music.
me first make a couple of quick points.
On naughty
and I'll take
side,
your
hello.
questions.
People love our naughty
Typically, I
side.
use this year-end press conference to
Yeah,
review
people
how
love
far
our
we've
naughty
come
side.
over the
Available
course of the year.
on iTunes.
Today, understandably, I'm going to
People love our
talk a little bit about how far we've come over
Love
the
us
past 8
side.
years.
People
As
love
I was
us.
preparing to take
Love us side.
office, the unemployment rate was on its way to 10%. Today, it's at
We're advanced light years
4.6%,
ahead.
the lowest in nearly a
Tremendous
decade.
for our work
We've seen the longest streak of job growth on record.
in the international
Wages have
community.
grown faster over the past few years than at any time
You
in
mean
the past 40.
international community?
When I came into office, 44 million people were uninsured.
Yeah, thank you for your work in the
Today, we've covered
international
more than 20 million.
community.
For the
Burritos.
first time in
You're
our
welcome.
history, more than
Absolutely.
90% of Americans are insured. In fact, yesterday was the biggest day ever for healthcare.gov.
Truth or dare, promise to repeat verbatim in
670,000
process.
Americans signed up to get covered, and more are signing
And
up by the
more
day.
sign every day.
We've cut our dependence on foreign
We
oil
cut
by
our
more than
dependence on
half,
foreign oil.
doubled production of renewable
Double
energy,
production of renewable energy.
enacted the most sweeping
Enacted
reforms since
Heather
FDR
Howard
to protect
oversight.
consumers and prevent a crisis on Wall Street from punishing Main Street ever again.
Mainstream.
None of these
Of the human
actions
body.
stifled growth as critics predicted. Instead,
Predicted.
the stock market has nearly tripled.
And climate
Since I signed
change.
Obamacare into law, our
Yeah,
business has added more than 15 million new jobs.
Climate
The
change.
economy is undoubtedly
Climate
more
change.
vibrant
It
than
rains, it
was in
snows.
the days when we relied on oil from unstable nations.
Unstable nation.
Risky bets with your money.
With your money.
Add it all up, and last year
Add
the
it all up.
poverty rate fell at the fastest rate in almost 50
In
years.
almost 50 years.
While the median household income grew
The
at
median
fastest
household
rate on record.
on record.
In fact, income gains were actually larger for households
Today's show is sponsored by Denise Parent.
than for those at the
A
top.
plan.
And we've done all this
Exposed.
while cutting our deficits.
Yeah,
by
Shears
nearly
is around the
two-thirds
corner.
and protecting vital
Chapter is around the
investments
corner.
that grow the middle
Five
class.
Star Bank is around the corner.
Foreign
And
policy,
Pentagon is around the
I came
corner.
into office
And Party City is around the
in the
corner.
midst of two wars.
And the
Now,
Pep Boys is around
nearly
the corner. And
180,000
Office
troops
Max is
are
around the
down to
corner.
15,000.
And a burrito place is around the
Rather than
corner.
being at large, has been taken off the
Today's
battlefield
show is
along
provided
with
support by
thousands of other
Denise Parent.
terrorists. Over the past 8 years, no foreign
Over the past
terrorist
8
organization
years,
has successfully executed an attack
Twitter, we love you.
on our homeland that was directed from overseas. Through diplomacy, we've ensured
Through
that Iran
diplomacy.
cannot obtain a nuclear weapon
Nuclear weapons.
without going to war with Iran.
Without going to war.
We opened up a new chapter with the people of Cuba,
Cuba.
and we brought nearly 200 nations
We
together
brought nearly
around the climate agreement
$200,000
that could very well save this planet for our kids. And
for
almost
our
every
employees.
country on Earth sees America
All
as
expenses
stronger
on
and
us.
more respected today.
Yeah, Vish got us. Vish.
In other
Vish
words, by
got
so
us.
many measures,
You know, he
our
got
country is
us.
stronger and more prosperous than it was when we started.
When we started,
It's a situation that I'm
It's a
proud to
situation.
leave for my successor.
with the big bad wolf.
And it's thanks to the American people.
Thanks to
The
Flo.
hard work that you've put in,
You
the
put in
sacrifices you've
sacrifices.
made for your families, your communities, the businesses
The
you
businesses.
started or invested in, the way you looked out for one another.
Absolutely.
And I could not be prouder.
I could not be prouder.
Of course,
Of course, I'm very excited to do today's show.
how much more
I'm
there is
wearing
to do.
savvy from head to toe. Take a look.
In this season in particular, we're reminded that there are people who are
Oh.
still hungry,
I did everything you wanted me to do it. You
still
wanted.
have trouble
I
paying
win.
bills or finding work
Yeah,
after being laid off.
Yeah, you wanted.
Communities that are still mourning those who
It's on the vets in
stolen from us
stores.
by
Audio
senseless
experience
gun violence.
Leverstone, motivational speaker,
Parents who still
richest man in America,
are
universe,
wondering
world,
how to protect
galaxy.
their kids.
Paint the short way.
And after I
And
leave
saved your
office, I intend
files.
to
Save me
continue
some
to
of that
work
peach
with
cobbler.
organizations and citizens
So sorry.
doing good across the country on these and other pressing issues to build on the progress that we've made.
Highest paid singer in the world.
Around the world
In our
as well,
international
there are
community.
hotspots
Well,
where
should be commended.
disputes have been
Appreciate it.
intractable, conflicts
I
have flared up,
commend
and
you for your international work.
innocent people are suffering as a result.
Absolutely.
Nowhere is this
Tweet us via
more
early
terrible
or
than in the
late
city of Aleppo.
international community
For years,
at FRESH underscore
the civil war in Syria and
Civil War in the world, America.
has been
Craigslist.
one of the hardest issues that I've faced as president. The world, as we speak,
This is President. Thank you, Barack, JORD, and Z. Every 20 minutes of the hour, we appreciate that offer. However,
We have seen a deliberate strategy of surrounding,
yeah, however,
starving,
yeah, this is a
civilians.
nightmare. However,
We've seen relentless targeting of
we.
humanitarian workers and medical personnel.
Who should tell him?
Entire
I
neighborhoods
don't know. Someone tell him
reduced to rubble and
what
dust.
we decided.
There are continuing reports of civilians
What do you
being
guys tell
executed.
him?
These are all
Well,
horrific
let me give you the
violations of
answer.
international law. Responsibility for this brutality lies in one place alone.
Responsibility for the whole administration for the
And its
past
allies, Russia
200
and Iran.
years.
And this blood and these atrocities are on their hands.
What does Barack think the answer is?
We all know what needs to happen.
We all
There
know.
needs to be an
Remember,
impartial
311
international
on the speed discerning
observer force
process
at
of your
level
president-elect
that can help coordinate an
Sotheby's,
orderly evacuation through safe
eBay,
corridors.
Ebony,
There has to
an
be full
auction.
access for humanitarian aid,
All liquids us million.
even
I'm so
as the United
sorry.
States continues to be the world's
Of Riyadh,
largest donor of
still,
humanitarian
Ayala
aid to
sounds
Syria.
container.
And beyond that, there needs to be
Remember
a broader
2511
ceasefire
International
that serves the basis for
intercepting
a political rather than
wire,
military
oil, and
solution.
electronic
That's what
communication
the United States is
prohibited.
going to continue to push for, both
These
with
lines
our
split at
partners and
7-Eleven,
multilateral
Wilson
institutions
Farms,
like the UN.
and LSO class. You win.
Regretfully, but unsurprisingly, Russia has
Yeah, you win.
the
LSO.
Security Council from taking action on these issues.
Sex
So we're gonna be
education
pressing the
for
Security
minors.
Council to help
That's
improve
right. Thank you,
delivery of
Harvard.
humanitarian aid to those who are in such desperate need,
Thank you, Martha Manal, Martha Stewart.
including
We appreciate it.
continuing to monitor any potential use of chemical weapons in Syria.
MerriweatherA.Law, America's first singing attorney. We made the law sound wonderful. The way it should have been. MerriweatherA.Law. Besides everything.
Because it should
Love
be
are
clear,
not exact.
although you may achieve tactical victories over the long term, the
Because we're
Assad
so
regime cannot
good all the
slaughter its
time. You
way
know, people
to
just want to
legitimacy.
see different sides.
That's why we'll
That's
continue to
why.
press for a transition to a more
MerriweatherA.Law.
and that's why the world
Barack,
must
good
not
morning. How are you?
our eyes to the terrible events that are unfolding.
Good morning, Mr.
The
President.
Syrian regime and its Russian and Iranian allies are trying to obfuscate the truth. The world
Barry, how are you?
and the world will not forget. So, even in a
That's
season
nice to
where
hear.
the incredible blessings that we know as Americans
Nice to hear from you
are
in the
all around
morning.
us, even as we enjoy family and friends,
Nice suit. Very
and
nice. Yeah, it
are
is.
reminded
It's nice.
of how lucky we are. We should also be
That's a
reminded
nice
that
suit. Maybe he can make
being
me
American
one.
involves bearing
He can
burdens
make
and
fruit in a suit,
obligations to
please.
others. American values
Would you be so kind to help us with that?
are what will lead the way to a safer and
A
more
nice
prosperous 2017.
A nice.
Both here and abroad.
Very nice.
And by the way, if you embody
Today's show is provided support by Verizon International Law, International Services,
so I just want to close by
illegal
wishing
on the
all
left.
of them a very
Connect abroad
Merry
with our
Christmas
travel pass daily
and
option.
happy
Learn about our monthly international travel plans.
That
Buy
will
rent
take
road
some questions,
devices
and I'm going to
to
start
keep
with
you
Josh Letterman
connected.
of AP.
Hello, Peak Skill. Keep.
Thank you, Mr.
Well,
President.
just keep it, like
Mr.
Mary
President,
said. Just
that
keep
you're
it.
letting
It's
President
Peak
Putin
Skill.
get away with interfering
Thank you, Mary. Just
with
keep it.
election,
Peak Skill.
that a response that nobody knows about,
Thank you, Berry
or
Street and
review. You don't credit.
is it Merritt Street?
Prepared to call out
I think so. Those streets connect at West Point Academy.
agree with what Hillary Clinton now says, that there has to
Hello,
be
Josh Letterman. Hello.
responsible for her loss. And is your administration's open quarreling with Trump
It's Verizon Mary Wireless.
tarnishing the smooth transition of power that you have
You have a right foot shot?
Well, first of all, with respect to the transition,
First of all, we'd like to say hello.
I think
Second of
they
all,
would
we'd like
be
to
the
say
first to acknowledge that we have
good
done
morning.
everything we can
And third of
to ensure
all,
that they are successful.
good afternoon,
That
Mr.
will-
President. How are you?
And it's just been a few days since
Thank
I
you
last
for your
talked to
international
President-elect about a whole range of
work that you've
transitions.
done.
That cooperation is going to continue. There hasn't been a lot of squabbling. What we've simply said
Thank you
is
for your work.
the facts.
Very
which are
appreciated.
that, based on uniform
Those things have to be done
assessments, the
properly.
Russians were responsible for hacking
Absolutely.
the DNC. And
You gotta go for it. Go for it.
as a consequence,
Yeah, you gotta go for it. You just gotta go, 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 go. Go for it.
and make sure that we are preventing that kind of
Go for the postals.
through cyber
Go for the
attacks.
sites.
That should be a
Go.
bipartisan issue. That should
You
be a
gotta
partisan
go
issue.
for it. You just gotta go.
My hope is that the
You gotta go
president-elect
for it.
is going
You gotta
to
be open-minded
similarly be
and
considered
go
in
for the
making sure that
four.
we don't have potential foreign
We don't
influence
have.
in our election process.
Today's show's provided support by Denise Parent
And
and zoning from Seminelli LP.
I think that part
They
of the
built it,
challenge is that it gets caught
and
up
we
in
vished it. We vished it. We vished.
carryover from
United
elections.
States
And
versus
I think it is very
Vernon,
important for us
Childs, and
to distinguish
Merriweather.
between
We
the
vished it.
politics of the election and the need
Go
for
for it.
us as a country, both from a national security perspective, but
Thank you,
also
Mayo Clinic.
in terms of
We love the Mayo Clinic. We do.
integrity of our election
Integrity of
system
our
and
elections.
democracy, to make sure that
To
we
make
don't
sure
create a political football game. Now,
you gotta go out to
with respect to
Atlanta.
how
Cricket.
this thing unfolded last year, let's
Yeah,
just go
give
through the
cricket
facts
what they
quickly.
want. Give them what they
At the beginning of summer,
want. Above in
there is a
Atlanta.
possibility that
Good
the DNC
Lord.
has been hacked. And I
Absolutely.
law enforcement as well as our intelligence teams to find out
Absolutely.
everything about it, investigate
We
it
want to say
thoroughly,
thank you for your work.
to brief
Absolutely.
victims of this hacking, to brief on a bipartisan
Open-minded.
basis the leaders
Be open-minded.
both the House and the Senate and the relevant
For good
intelligence
reasons.
And once we had clarity and certainty
Absolutely.
around what in fact had happened,
Every bit
we
of it.
publicly announced that, in fact, Russia had hacked into the DNC.
Maybe say
And
thank you.
at that time, we did not
Yeah, maybe say thank you.
attribute motives or
Yeah, can we say thank you?
any interpretations of
Let's just
why
all
they
say
had done
thank
so.
you at the count of 3. 1,
We
2,
didn't
3.
discuss
Thank
what effects of it
you.
might
Thank
be.
you.
We
Yeah,
simply
thank
let
you.
people know, the public know, just as we have let members of Congress know.
We want to
this
say
had
thank
happened.
you.
And as a consequence, all of you wrote a lot of
We
stories
have a
about
Verizon support question.
both what had happened and then
Both.
you interpreted why
In the
that
both.
might have happened and what effect it was going to have on the election outcomes.
Charles Alexander has a
We did not.
question.
And the reason we did not
Great
was
question.
because in this hyper-partisan
What's the question?
atmosphere,
Verizon, how can
when
I find a
the
VR
primary concern
store?
was making sure that
Great question, Fuin.
integrity of
To
the
learn more about
election
VR
process
experience
was
at
not
our the
inevitably
store,
damaged.
please click this Verizon link.
At a time
VM.
when
I've answered your question.
anything that was said by
Oh,
me
thank
or
you.
anybody
Who
in
was
the White
Charles
House would
Alexander?
immediately be
Bro,
seen
it's
through
Mary
the arson
Wireless. Charles
I wanted to
Alexander,
make sure
Graham
that
Bell,
everybody understood
a
what the plan was
sandwich
next week.
lover,
That we weren't trying to
world-class
advantage
pixel
one
pusher,
side or
and a
another.
wine
What we
tester
were
from
trying to do
Napa,
is let people
California.
know
Thank you, Charles Mary
that this had
Wireless,
taken place. And
Alexander
so
Graham
if
Bell
you
for
started
tweeting
seeing
Verizon
effects on
and
the
the
election,
NSA.
if you were trying to measure why
They
this
must
was
know it's
happening and
true. Are
how
we
you should
married to wireless?
consume the information that was
May
being
White
given,
Wireless.
then
May
you might want to take
Wireless.
this into account. And that's exactly how we should have handled it.
Yeah, should
Imagine if
have,
we'd done the opposite.
exactly.
It would have become immediately just one more political scrum.
Without the R.
And part of
Yeah.
the goal here was to make sure
We
that
are.
we did not do the work of the leakers for them by
We are.
raising more and more questions
Verizon,
about
that
the
is
integrity of the
ridiculous.
election right before the election was taking place.
Mr.
At a
Get
time, by the way,
Left,
when
thank
the
you,
president-elect
Brock Live.
himself was
We are
raising
absolutely here for
questions about the
you.
integrity of the election.
Thanks so much for waiting for us.
And finally, I think it's worth pointing out
Bro, he wanted to
that
wait for you guys.
the information was already out. It was in the hands of
It was
WikiLeaks.
something you wanted.
So
He provided
that
a
was going
service.
to come out.
What seems to be
No matter
going on today?
What I was
Yeah,
concerned
today.
about in particular was making sure that that
He
wasn't
waited for you.
compounded by potential
SP.
hacking that could
Packing.
hamper vote counting, affect the actual election process
They
itself.
wanted for us.
And so
Thank
in
you,
early
Mr.
September,
Get
when I
Right.
saw President Putin in China,
Young
I felt
Dad,
that the
thank
most
you. Off the
effective
flex.
way
Thank you for
ensure
tweeting
that
Verizon and the
that didn't
NSA.
was to talk to him directly and tell him to cut it out. There were going to be some serious consequences if he didn't. And in fact, we
The
did not
message is
see
clear.
further tampering of the election process.
Yeah, it's today.
The leaks through
Message.
WikiLeaks had already occurred.
Get the message.
So
Yeah,
when I look
right
back
there.
in terms of how we handled it, I think we handled it the way it should have been handled.
Handled.
Allowed law enforcement and the intelligence
The
community,
intelligence
to do its
community.
job without political
Get
influence.
the message.
We briefed all relevant parties
Absolutely.
involved in terms of what was taking place.
Give them
And we
10
had a
for 40.
consensus around what had happened.
Yeah, they've got
We
10 for
announced it
40.
not through the White House,
Today.
not through me, but rather through the intelligence communities that had actually carried out these investigations.
It's just a message.
And then we allowed
That's
you
all.
and the American public to make an assessment as to
It's
how to
just
weigh
a
that
message.
going into the election.
Going.
And the truth is that there was nobody here
It's
who
just a message.
uh,
That's all.
didn't have some sense of what kind
That's
of effect
all.
it
It's
might
just a
have.
message. That's all.
I'm finding it a little
Thank you,
curious that everybody
Putin.
suddenly
You're
acted
welcome.
surprised that
It's just
this
a message.
looked
That's all.
it was disadvantaging
That's all.
Hillary Clinton because you guys wrote about it every day.
That's all it is.
Every single leak
Just a message.
about every little juicy tidbit
That's
of
all it
political
is.
gossip,
That's all it is.
including John Podesta's risotto recipe.
Absolutely. Today's show is
This was an obsession that
WUGceLANceCoCoranDRpicEICX3.
dominated the news coverage. So I do think it's worth us
It's
reflecting
just a message.
how it is that a presidential election of such importance and
Just
such
a
moment,
message.
with so many big issues at stake and such a
They
contrast
love
between
the
candidates
messages. They love it. It's like
came
a
to be
text
dominated
message,
by
you know?
a bunch of these leaks.
It's
What
like a
is it
cell
about our
phone. You
political
send a
system that made
message and
us
they just,
vulnerable
ooh,
to
that's all
these
it
kinds
is.
of potential manipulations, which, as I've said publicly before,
Today's show
were
is sponsored
not particularly
by
sophisticated. This was not
Have a
some
Howard
elaborate,
JavaScript's Verify
complicated
e-commerce
espionage scheme.
error sites.
They
Developers
hacked into
are hands
some
down here.
Democratic Party emails
I can answer that.
that contained pretty routine stuff.
The
Some of
Petri
it
dish.
embarrassing or uncomfortable because
Absolutely.
I suspect that if any of us got our emails hacked into, there might be some things that we wouldn't want suddenly appearing on the front page of a newspaper or a telecast. Even if
Absolutely.
there wasn't anything particularly illegal or controversial about it.
Absolutely.
And then it
BlackBerry.
just took off.
We love BlackBerry devices.
And that concerns me.
That
And it should
concerns
concern all
us.
of us.
Exactly.
Um, but the truth of the matter is that everybody had the information.
The information
It was out there. And we
causes
handled it the way we
cancer,
should
doesn't
have.
it? Information.
Moving forward, I think
It does cause
there are a couple
cancer.
issues that this raises. Number one is just the constant challenge that we are going to have with cybersecurity
International services while traveling outside the U.S.
throughout our economy and throughout our
Verizon
society.
MerriweatherA.Law
We are a
keeps you
digitalized
connected
culture,
with affordable
and
plans
there
and
is
coverage
hacking
in more
going
than
on
200
every single day.
countries.
There's not a
And
company,
international travel
there's not
plans.
a major
Keep your
organization,
Verizon
there's
wireless
not a
plan
financial institution,
today.
there's not a branch of our government where somebody's not going to be fishing for something or trying to penetrate
Or trying to penetrate
a virus or
the
malware.
message.
And
That's
this
all
is
it
why
is.
for the last 8 years I've been obsessed with
I've been
how do we
obsessed.
continually upgrade
Continuing to
our
upgrade
cybersecurity system.
cybersecurity systems.
And this
And
particular concern
particular
around
concern,
Russian hacking is part of a broader set
it is
of concerns.
better
About
concerns.
how do we deal
How do
with
we deal
cyber issues
with messages
being used in
being
ways that
used?
can affect our infrastructure, affect the stability of our financial systems,
Affect the stability.
and affect the integrity of our institutions,
Have a Howard
like
JavaScript.
our
So hands are
election
down.
process. I just received a couple weeks back, it was
E-commerce
widely reported on,
and error site
a
developers.
report from our cybersecurity commission
Yeah, our website developers.
that outlines a whole
That was
range
error.
of
You missed the letter.
strategies to do a better job on this.
Cool, Madeline.
But it's difficult
The
because it's
cool.
not all
Oh, Madeline
housed,
Cool. Hello, Madeline Cool.
you know, the target
Bad
of cyber
cow.
attacks is not one entity, but it's
Goodness,
widely
we got
dispersed and a lot of it
Twitter's listening
is
to our
private,
show.
like the DNC. You know, it's not
Have a
branch of
Howard
government.
error
We
site
can't attack
developers.
people.
E-commerce.
What we can do is inform them
The
of best
CW.
practices. What we can also do is
Yeah,
to,
Supergirl. The Supergirl
on a
Network.
bilateral basis, warn other countries against these kinds of attacks.
These kinds of attacks.
And we've done that in the past.
We've
So,
done that in the past
just as I told
40
Russia
years
to stop it
to stop it
and indicated there will be consequences
and
when they
give us
do
a
it,
second chance at life.
the Chinese
The Chinese
have in the past
have in the
engaged
past
cyber attacks
cyber attacks
directed at our companies
directed
to
at our
steal trade
companies.
secrets and proprietary technology.
Proprietary.
And I had to have the same conversation with with President Xi.
Absolutely.
What we've seen is some evidence
Some
that
evidence.
they have reduced, but not completely eliminated,
That's all it is.
these activities, partly because they can use cutouts. One of the problems with the internet and cyber issues is that there's not always a return address, and by the time you catch up to it,
My solution
attributing what happened to a particular
is AT&T Wireless. Get a $200 Visa prepaid card. My solution to telecommunicating.
Communities can make an assessment.
I love his solutions. They're the best solutions. That's the best solution.
Start creating some international norms
Absolutely.
around this to prevent some sort of cyber arms race, because we obviously have
I would love it.
offensive capabilities as well as defensive capabilities, and approach is not a situation in which everybody's worse off because folks are
We love the
constantly
White House.
attacking each other
Love
back
it.
and forth,
Absolutely.
but putting some guardrails around the
It's
behavior
our
of particularly our
solution.
adversaries, just so that they understand that whatever they do to
Whatever
us,
they
we can
do,
potentially do to them. We do have some special challenges
we
because
do have some special
oftentimes
challenges.
our economy is more
Our
digitalized.
economy.
It is more
Hello,
vulnerable,
NFL. How are you?
partly because we're a wealthier nation and
We
we're
want to
more
thank all
wired
the
than
news
some of
media
these other
for
countries. And
commentating
we have a more open society.
on my client's daily
And
activities.
engage in less control and censorship
Yeah, he's a football
over what
player,
happens over the
running
internet,
up and down the
which
world.
is also part of what makes us special.
Good Lord, running up and down the
Last point,
world.
and the reason I'm going on here
I have
is because I know you
commentators,
guys
you
have
know,
a
I
lot of questions
go
about this,
here and
I
go
would
there in
address
the news
all
network,
of you
just
directly about it.
commentate on what I
With respect to
do,
response,
like I'm on the football field.
my principal
Good
goal
Lord.
leading up to the
What is he,
election
the quarterback?
was
Good
making
Lord.
sure that the election itself went off without a hitch,
I just
that it was
commentated
not
on his
tarnished,
life.
and that it did not
And
feed any sense
any
in the
sense,
public
the public
that somehow tampering had taken place
tampering with
with the actual
witnesses.
process of voting,
Oh, the road trade.
and we accomplished that.
It's been long.
That does not mean
That does not
we are
mean
not going to
we're
respond.
not going
It
to
simply
respond.
meant that we had a set of priorities leading up
But
to
it's
the
the
election
priorities.
that were of the utmost
We love
importance.
the White House very much.
Our goal continues to be
We had a
to
field
send a
trip
clear
there,
message to Russia or others
and when we left,
not to do this to us,
not to do
because
this
they
to
can
us.
do stuff to you.
Absolutely.
But it is also important for us to do that in a thoughtful, methodical way. Some of it we do publicly. Some of it
It was the wrong
we
solution
will
at
do
the
in a way
time.
that they know, but
Yeah, that
not
was a
everybody
bad
knows.
solution. Bad
And I know
solution.
that there have been folks out there who suggest somehow that if
The solution was no.
we went out there, made big announcements, and thumped
Yeah, that
our
wasn't a
chests
good
about a bunch
solution.
of stuff, that somehow that would
Something
potentially
was
sway
very
the Russians. But
wrong
keep in
about
mind
that.
that we already have enormous numbers of sanctions against the Russians. The relationship between us and Russia has
Why, Verizon?
deteriorated
The solution is
sadly,
simple.
significantly over the last several
Leave.
years. And so how we approach
DC.
an appropriate
Advanced
response
LTE, powering America's largest and fastest 4G LTE
increases
network
costs for
ever.
them for behavior like this in the future,
Our solution
but does
is
not
Verizon, MerriweatherA.Law.
create problems for us, is something that's worth taking the time to think through and figure out.
How can we help the White House?
And that's exactly what we've done. So at a point in time where we've taken certain actions that
We'll offer a bait and
publicly,
switch.
we will do so. There are times where the message will be directly received by the Russians and not publicized.
Restitution of funds.
And I should point out, by the way, part of why
Before we left
the Russians have
Washington
been effective on this is because they don't
with
go
no
around announcing
problems.
what they're doing.
Yeah, we left with no problems, no
It's not
solutions.
Putin's going around the world publicly
Within
saying,
days.
"Look what we did. Wasn't that clever?" He denies it.
Staying a days in the
So,
hotel
the idea that somehow
during the Super Bowl.
public shaming is going to be effective, I
Oh, he
think
fell out the window. Good
doesn't
Lord.
read the thought process
How can we help
in
Washington?
Russia very well. Okay?
Did Clinton lose because of the hacking?
Very Wells Fargo.
I'm going to let all the
We want to
political
thank the
pundits in
Super
this
Bowl
town
on
have a long discussion
RBC.
about what happened in the election. It was a fascinating election, so I'm sure there are going to be a lot of books written
Come
about it.
on.
I've said
We have
what
a
I
right
think
foot
is
shot.
important for the Democratic Party going forward, rather than try to parse every
Parse.
aspect of the election. And I've said before, I couldn't be prouder
I've
of
said before, I couldn't
Secretary
be
Clinton
prouder.
for her outstanding service.
Outstanding
I think she's
service.
worked tirelessly on behalf of the American
Tirelessly.
people, and I don't think she was treated fairly during the election.
I don't think she was treated fairly.
I think the coverage
I think
of
the coverage,
and the issues
the
was
issues
troubling.
are troubling.
But
But
having said that,
having said that,
what I've been most focused
what
on,
I've been most focused on,
appropriate for the fact that I'm not going to be a
yay or
politician in
nay,
32 days, 31, 34.
Good morning, everybody.
What I said is that I could maybe give some counsel advice to the
Good
Democratic
morning.
Party, and I think that the thing we have to spend the most time on,
Spend the
because
most
it's the
time,
thing we have the most control over,
most control.
is
Well, Pink Shorts is
making
in front of
sure
a
that we
live
are showing up
democracy. Republic
in
will
places
expose
where
and approve.
I think democratic policies are needed.
I
where they
love a
are
song.
helping, where they're
Close the
making a
doors, the
difference,
seatbelts. The music will
but
sync
where
to the sound
people
system.
feel as if they're not being heard.
Temperatures on 67
And where
degrees.
Democrats are
We're in a live luxury from me to you.
lattes
When you can run your windows up, you can run your windows down, you can ride with us.
politically correct,
I'm here for
out-of-touch folks.
you. Oh, he's here for you.
We have to be in
To
those
get the finer things in life.
And I've seen that when we are in those communities, it makes a difference. That's how I became president. I became a U.S. Senator, not just because I had a strong base in Chicago, but because I was driving around downstate
Two-party consent laws require to record the President of the United States
and going to fishing
and the press
rallies,
pool,
sitting in
Josh
BMW
Ernst,
homes,
or any government entity, Eric
talking to
Schultz,
farmers.
including a private conversation.
And
This is a
I didn't
news
win
program
every
on the
one of the
left.
votes, but they got a sense of what I was talking about, what I cared about, that I was for working.
Without the consent of all parties would be in violation of Penal Code
Class, that
632.
the reason I was interested in strengthening unions and raising the minimum wage and rebuilding our infrastructure,
Rebuilding our infrastructure.
making sure that parents had decent child care and
Absolutely.
family members, because my own family's history wasn't that different
Absolutely.
from theirs, even if I looked a little bit different. Same thing.
Wonderful.
And so the question is,
Beautiful.
how do we rebuild that party?
Rebuild that party.
So that there's not a county in any state, I don't care how red,
Rebuilding is
we
wonderful.
don't have a presence and we're not making the argument, because I think we have the better argument.
I did not.
But that requires a lot of
I
work.
did not.
It's been something that I've been able to do successfully
I did not.
in my own campaigns. It is
So
not
sorry.
something I've been able to transfer to candidates in midterms and sort of build a sustaining organization around. That's something that
Absolutely.
I would have liked to have done more of, but it's kind of hard to.
Thank you for your support.
With a whole bunch of issues here in the White House.
Yeah, thank you for your support.
And that doesn't mean though that it can't be done.
We gotta have good support. Good support
There's a lot of
system.
talented folks out there, a lot of progressives who share my values, who are going to be
That's an end voice. We love your voice.
in the years to come.
Yeah, he has a nice, very nice voice.
Thank you. So this week we heard Hillary Clinton talk
She's got a nice
about
voice too.
that the FBI director's most recent announcement made a difference.
Hello, media.
in the election.
Super Bowl.
Just heard in an op-ed, her campaign chairman.
Oh, that's it.
talked about
That's
something being
it.
deeply broken
Oh,
with
Lord.
the FBI. He talked about thinking that
Today's show is provided by T-Mobile. Free Galaxy on 5 with T-Mobile One.
think about those comments.
Absolutely.
Do you think there's any truth to them? Do you think there's a danger there that there's calling into question the
Good Lord, it's
integrity of
Google.
institutions in a similar way that Donald Trump's team has done?
Antitrust
And the second
Google,
part to
hello.
that is that Donald Trump's team repeatedly
Introducing T-Mobile One.
giving the indication
One
that the
plan, unlimited talk,
investigation
text, and
of
4G
Russian
data for all.
retaliation might not be such a priority.
Thank you for your support.
So what do you think the risk is there?
May I introduce T-Mobile One? Just choose one number of lines, each one with unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data on your smartphone. With T-Mobile One, it's that simple.
As I said before, the transition from election season to governance season is not always smooth. You know, it's bumpy. There's still feelings that are
wow.
out there.
$70 a month. An amazing deal for unlimited.
Thinking about how
2
things
lines,
unfolded, and I get
120.
all that. But
Thank you for your support.
when Donald Trump takes the oath of office and is sworn as the
And your
14th
not
president
your
of the United
invoice
States,
is a very nice voice.
he's got a different set of
Yeah,
responsibilities.
he's got a nice invoice.
And I've said this before.
Very
I think there is a
nice.
sobering process
It's very professional.
when you walk
We
into
love
the
his
office.
invoice. Beautiful.
And I haven't shared
He's got a nice
previously,
voice. Yeah.
private conversations I've had with the president-elect, I will say that they have been cordial.
He's got a nice
And,
voice.
In some cases, have involved me making
Thank
some
you for
pretty
your voice.
specific suggestions.
We
About
paid it on
how to
time. Yeah,
ensure
pay this on
regardless of
time because
our obvious disagreements about policy,
so I have to go unlimited. Pay as you
I'd like
go.
to transmit some thoughts about
Pay by
maintaining
the month or pay as you go. Plus, you get access to our fast nationwide
effectiveness,
4G
integrity,
LTE network.
cohesion of the
No
office
annual
of
service
various
contract required.
democratic institutions.
Thank you for your support.
And he's
The way.
Yes. listened. I can't say that he will end up implementing, but the conversation.
He's got a nice voice. Absolutely. Audio experience, a level song.
Defensive in any way. And I will always.
And I will always
him, just as previous
appreciate the help
available to me.
of helping my show,
as
Mr.
issues
President.
come up.
Thank you.
With respect to the FBI, I will tell you, I've had a chance to know a lot of FBI agents.
Absolutely.
I know Director Comey. They take their job seriously.
Absolutely. Thank
They
you.
work really
Thank you for
hard.
your support.
They help keep us safe and save a lot of lives.
Absolutely.
And it is always a challenge
Absolutely.
for law enforcement when there's an intersection between the work that they are doing and the political
I want to
system.
thank the President for
It's one of the difficulties of democracy generally.
the interview.
Have a system where we want our law enforcement investigators and our
Oh,
prosecutors
support. Here it is here.
to be free from politics, to be
Absolutely.
independent, to play it straight. But sometimes that involves investigations that touch on politics, and
Absolutely.
particularly in this hyper-partisan environment that we've been in,
Absolutely.
everything is suspect. Everything you do, one way or the other. One thing that I have done is to
We
be
all
pretty
need a little bit
scrupulous
of
about
support.
not wading into investigation decisions or prosecution decisions.
Absolutely,
Or
Barack.
decisions not
Absolute.
to prosecute. I have tried to be really strict
Thank
in
you for
my
your
own
support.
behavior about preserving the independence.
He's got a nice
of
voice. It's
law
just,
enforcement,
it's just,
free from
how does he do it?
my own judgments and political assessments in some cases.
It's so
Uh,
professional.
I don't know why I would stop now.
Oh, stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it, get it. Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Thank you, Mr.
Don't
President.
stop. Get it, get it, get it.
Let's,
Don't stop. Get it, get it.
your views.
Bro, shop with Verizon.
Responsibility.
Don't shop anywhere else. Don't shop anywhere else. Shop at Verizon MerriweatherA.Law. Introducing Hum. Only for Mary. Wireless. Verizon. Yeah, shop with us. That does it for our show. Shop with us at Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for your support.
Which I'm sure disturbs you, which you said disturbs you.
May I ask a question? Not yet. We got to know.
Also